The season of holiday is here. And if you plan on traveling, then you'll want to make sure that you're updated on the new airport rules and guidelines, and hear what we all need to know. So the first is actually a victory for passengers' rights, which you'll take what we can get. So effective last week, new TSA regulations went into effect that said every time there were severe delays or a canceled flight, all passengers got a full refund. This is a huge deal because if you remember, in the past it was up to the airlines to determine who was and wasn't eligible for a refund, and now that the TSA has gone ahead and said they've mandated this, it means that you don't fight with the airlines anymore, you're guaranteed the refund, and the best of that, in the past airlines would only give a refund, it was their fault, but this new regulation says that if weather factors in, if things outside of the airlines' control, they will also have to give a refund, plus you're going to get it within 7 days. This is not actually a new rule, it's reinstated old rule, but really important to know about Baka use. I think something travelers can all agree on is that we've really disliked the limitations on liquid when you're carrying luggage. Unfortunately, the UE was set to get rid of those limitations. They've have to reinstate them based on faulty scanners they put through the airport. So it was supposed to change in June and September 2024. They had to reverse that, so if you were traveling through the UE and the UK, please make sure to keep regulating your liquids. I think we can all agree on it. Nobody likes when people are jumping the gate and they are trying to get onto the plane before they are supposed to be, and American Airlines is actually regulating a new process, which will make an alarm sound if you scan the boarding pass before your boarding time. Your boarding pass scans, an alarm will sound, and basically it's kind of public shaming at the G. It's embarrassing, yeah. So it's really going to make people look twice about accidentally for boarding too. So I think most of the people are aware that short-term rentals have, there's a lot of constantly regulation happening with short-term rentals. A lot of news has broken out in this space recently. So Barcelona, of note, has become the first city to say that they are going to stop all short-term rentals by 2029, which is a huge deal because that's it's a big deal. Bakasu, it is huge part of the industry for the traveler, and there are other cities such as Vienna, Vancouver, they have changed the regulation, but I think one of the biggest ones that went to effect last year is New York City. Put into the place some of the tightest regulations, which said that you were no longer eligible to rent out your secondary accommodations, and if you were going to put anything on the short-term rental, the host had to be present in the house at the entire time, which is very bizarre. I think most people are used to getting short-term rental, and it feels like it's their own. That's a little weird when you are sometimes staying with the host. One of the things to be remembered is that regulations differ market to market, so please make sure before traveling you will plan your vacations or visit accommodations to the new regulations.